Everyone thinks Warren Buffett's first million came from some legendary stock pick, some secret company, some once-in-a-lifetime moment where he suddenly figured it all out. A single decision, a big bet, a dramatic turning point. But here's the uncomfortable truth. If you actually sat next to Warren Buffett while he was building his wealth in real time, you'd probably be bored out of your mind. No wild risks, no overnight success, no moment where everything suddenly changed. And that's exactly why his story matters. Because the way Buffett made his first million is the exact opposite of what your brain wants to hear. It's slow, it's repetitive, it's quiet, it's unsexy, and most people quit long before it works. Which is why almost no one copies it. Here's the thing though, if you understand why this worked, not just what he did, you start seeing money completely differently. You stop chasing wins, you stop rushing, you stop trying to feel rich, and instead, you start playing a game most people don't even realize exists. So let me ask you something real quick. If I told you that boredom, patience, and saying no more than yes could quietly make you wealthy, would you actually believe me? Or would you scroll looking for something more exciting? Because Warren Buffett didn't become a millionaire by some genius stock pick you've never heard of, and that's the part most people don't like. His first million wasn't flashy, it wasn't dramatic, it didn't make headlines, it was boring, painfully boring, but it was deliberate, and that's exactly why it worked. Picture this: Omaha, Nebraska, not New York, not Silicon Valley, no venture capital, no hype, just a quiet kid who liked numbers a little too much. While most kids were playing baseball, Buffett was running tiny businesses, and I mean tiny. At 6 years old, he bought 6 packs of Coca-Cola for 25 cents and sold each bottle for 5 cents. Do the math. That's 30 cents in revenue on a 25-cent cost, a 5-cent profit. 5 cents doesn't change your life. But here's what most people don't realize. That 5 cents taught Buffett something most adults never fully learn. Margins matter, incentives matter, and money isn't just something you earn, it's something you deploy. That's where the mindset starts. This is where it gets really interesting, because once your brain clicks into this mode, you stop seeing money as something you spend and start seeing it as something you position. A job isn't just a paycheck. Spending isn't just pleasure. Every decision has a future cost. By the time Buffett was a teenager, he was delivering newspapers. But again, he didn't just deliver them. He optimized the routes. He negotiated pricing. He tracked expenses. He reinvested profits. At 14 years old, he was making over $5,000 a year in the 1940s. Adjusted for inflation, that's more than $60,000 today. At 14, most adults don't even save that much in a year. And Buffett wasn't spending it, he was investing it. Instead of buying status or comfort, he bought a 40-acre farm and rented it out. Passive income, before the phrase even existed. Here's what most people don't realize. Buffett wasn't chasing money, he was chasing systems, repeatable income, cash flow, reliability. He didn't ask, how much can I make once? He asked, how many times can this pay me again? Fast forward to college. Buffett studies under Benjamin Graham, the father of value investing, and this is where the mindset fully locks in. Graham teaches him a principle that changes everything. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. Once you understand that distinction, you start seeing how most people lose money. They overpay emotionally, they chase what feels exciting, they confuse popularity with value. Buffett learned to do the opposite. He bought what was boring, what was overlooked, what was mispriced. By his early 20s, Buffett had accumulated around $100,000. Adjusted for inflation, that's nearly $1 million today. And here's the psychological parts people skip. He didn't feel rich, he felt patient. He knew the scoreboard hadn't even started yet. Then comes 1956. Buffett is 25 years old, and this is the move that quietly changes everything. He forms Buffett Partnership Limited. He pools money from family and friends, not because he needed it, but because leverage isn't always debt. Sometimes it's trust. And here's the key part. He didn't change his strategy just because the numbers got bigger. Most people do. They panic, they get reckless, they chase higher returns. Buffett did the opposite. He got calmer, more disciplined, more selective. From 1957 to 1968, Buffett averaged roughly 25 to 30% returns annually, year after year, while the broader market averaged closer to 7%. That difference doesn't feel dramatic in 1 year, but over a decade, it's everything. Do the math. $100,000 compounded at 30% for 13 years becomes over $3 million. And that's without considering additional income or reinvestment. This wasn't luck, this was math plus discipline. By 1962, Buffett officially crossed $1 million in net worth. In early 1960s dollars, adjusted for inflation, that's closer to 10 million today. And almost nobody noticed. No luxury cars, no massive house upgrades, no flashy lifestyle. Because Buffett understood something most people never do. Wealth grows fastest when no one knows you have it. Even after becoming a millionaire, he lived modestly. He tracked spending. He reinvested relentlessly. He delayed gratification again and again. That discipline extended his compounding runway by decades. By age 30, his net worth was already the equivalent of several $1 million today. At an age where most people are still figuring out careers, Buffett had already solved the hardest part of wealth building, the base. And here's another fact people miss. Buffett didn't rely heavily on leverage early on. No massive borrowing, no extreme risk. His partnerships were structured so that he only earned performance fees if returns exceeded a certain threshold. If performance wasn't exceptional, he didn't get paid extra. That alignment forced discipline. Most people today do the opposite. They take upside immediately and ignore downside later. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Ian, but the world is different now. No, the noise is different. The math isn't. Time still compounds. Spending still leaks wealth. Impatience still kills returns. Lifestyle inflation still delays freedom. Buffett didn't win because he was lucky. He won because he was willing to be bored longer than everyone else. Boredom, for him, was a competitive advantage. While others chased action, he chased outcomes. While others needed excitement, he needed consistency. And that's the real lesson behind his first million. Not stock picks, not genius, not timing, but temperament, discipline, and a willingness to delay gratification when everyone else couldn't. Buffett didn't master money, he mastered himself. So no, he didn't get lucky, he got consistent. And that's how he made his first million.